Gated commune. The neo-primitives will have insisted on the organicness of their materials, and the futurists on the organicness of their forms. The former will find engineering forms will require hard geometries, while the latter will have discovered that synthetic polymers and alloys can be shaped with relative ease in computer-aided design. The futurists will plan spaces where all aspects of life are unbounded and continuous. Rampant life, uninterrupted, teeming, surging among the wash. There will be oblong holes with smooth edges made of white carbon fiber in the porous border between the spa and the museum. There will be nowhere to sit, or rest, or hang your wet towel. There will be no waiting rooms, or corridors, or lobbies. Whereas the neo-primitive will rely on the partition of spaces, wherein he will tell himself, I am building my fort in a tree. I am the tree fort guy. The futurist will support glass ceiling with the slimmest of trusses that she will pass under, her arms stretched wide as she imagines semi-transparent people positioned elegantly in a food court. The neo-primitive will modify an outdated assembly plant that will, after a time and after his modifications, no longer resemble a modified, outdated assembly plant. Some will sketch lines. Others will plot tensions. Some will assign functions to others, and all of these things will be considered a form of drawing. Some will begin with language and end in material forms, and others will proceed adrift in the reverse fashion. Imagine it. You will only be able to move forward through these spaces, like a cat in an air duct, or a pencil lead drawing a line. The structures will be a pulse, now on the inside, and now on the outside. Inside, some will describe feeling a warm atmosphere emanating from the floor and walls. On the outside, others will ascribe a coolness not to the material, but to the intentions of the planner whom they never will have met. Where structures are exposed. Here, look. See? The structure is exposed. Is it an implicit criticism of the whole of society? Hot, steaming raindrops now pelt the exterior and are scattered, rendered, filtered by mesh. Some will speak in metaphors of threads, webs, nets, or layers that they borrow from computing, that were borrowed from printing, that were borrowed from weaving. Others will consider their situations in terms of zones, paths, sections, cuts. Walls will be necessary structures, or they will be movable partitions, independent of any supports. There will be compost bins, and there will be compost areas. Structures will be all partition and wheeled around by gangs. There will be distractions everywhere, and everyone will contend that his or her plans will serve to slow the pace of life. Bicycles will be used indoors and stored in places form fit for their storage. Free play will occur in assigned spaces and/or assigned areas. Signage will be pictographic. Nothing will lock. Everything will be open 24 hours. The old will live in homes, and the young will occupy zones. Naturally, this will change the way we think about our life spans.